or Mr Chairman, I should say. You know, this bill, which the Minister has accurately described as a sort of non-controversial bill, it's about the delegation of powers by local boards to council staff to get things done. It's, as we've said in earlier debates, it's basically the result of incompetence by the government putting in provisions. The delegation of powers should never have been in legislation that had a sunset clause. We're only debating this now because the government messed up the drafting of that the transitional legislation for the Auckland Super City. But it's a very timely opportunity, Mr Chairman, to reflect on the National Party's roll call of shame when it comes to Auckland, Mr Chairman, the roll call of shame. And there's a long list of Roman generals sent by the National Party to quell the natives north of the Bombay Hills. And that, sir, is what I want to make some comment on, because it relates very closely to the democracy that is at the heart of this bill. And it started with the little general from Epsom, Rodney Hyde, who was delegated by the John Key government to set up the Auckland Super City and to destroy everything that had stood there before in Tamaki Makaurau, to destroy the 8 existing territorial authorities and replace them with this great shining shrine of the Auckland Super City. That was Rodney Hyde's mission, and he set about constructing a super city in Auckland with a heavily corporatised structure so that it could be sold off in future. And that was Rodney Hyde's great legacy. He rode roughshod, Mr Chairman, in spite of the important democratic provisions that ended up in the legislation encapsulated in the local boards that we're debating tonight. He rode roughshod over Auckland's desire to have a say.
Look, the history lesson's fine, but it's got to be pertinent to the Local Government Auckland Council Amendment Bill number 2.
Thank you, Mr Chairman, for reminding me of that. The next person, sir, who played an important role in the establishment of these local boards was John Banks, a current member of this House, who ran for the mayor, Mr Chairman, and was thrashed by Len Brown, absolutely thrashed, because Len Brown stood up for local boards. He believes in democracy, unlike the National Party and unlike John Banks. Len Brown stood up for the power of local boards, and John Banks was thrashed. The next Roman general who was sent to subdue the natives in Auckland was Murray McCully, who tried to humiliate Len Brown over the Rugby World Cup. And he went to Auckland, sir, and he tried to sheet home to Len Brown all of the blame for the transport fiasco that happened in the Rugby World Cup.
Now, I'm trying to just get in the
spirit,
theme,
right.
in the spirit
the vibe.
The vibe. But as I said, history is fine.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the bill?
Okay.
Can you relate what
Yes.
the member is saying?
Yes.
We've had enough of the history lesson.
Okay, thank you, Mr Chairman. Thank you. I'm going to bring it all the way back, sir, to Nick Smith, who's an important character.
The bill.
Well, sir, this bill is about democracy in Auckland. It's about the right of local grassroots communities to have a say in the running of the affairs of their city. That's what this bill is about. And if there's one minister in this government who shows no sympathy, no understanding for the aspirations that Auckland have for a say in the running of their city, it's Nick Smith, because he turned up in Auckland, rampaging around Auckland earlier this year, accusing the Mayor, Len Brown, of killing the dreams of Aucklanders because of Aucklanders, their planning regulations somehow was at fault for the housing affordability crisis.
I'm going to terminate the speech because I have asked the member...
Point of order, Mr Chairman. Point of order.
I'm on my feet. Now, I have asked the member to relate what he was doing to the bill, and he's had 3 warnings, so I'm just terminating it. He can seek another call later, but right now, that's the end of that call. Tracy Martin.
Kia ora, Mr Chair. Thank you very much. So I rise to speak on the bill that actually reinforces local democracy and